Hello, you lot. You joined me in some leaves. Oh, look, I was just in some leaves down there. Now, I've come here for a specific reason, but all that will be apparent later on or whatever. I brought the drone with me today because I was hoping we were in some massively good scenery. Like, it's just farmers' fields and stuff everywhere. But I tried flying the drone and it won't fly. It's too windy for it. All it ever does is says, land immediately, land in a safe place. And so I could override it, but I like to err on the side of caution. So I'm just waiting for the wind to die down and we'll sort of chill out a little bit in some woods or whatever and wait for the wind to die before we do a little bit of drone flying. I'm sort of just sheltering in behind these containers to try and so the wind doesn't blow all over you lot and then you can actually hear what I'm saying. I absolutely stink of petrol and it's giving me a headache because when I was on my way here I went and got some petrol and like the little nozzle thing slid out, right, and went psh, petrol all over me and I was like, for fuck's sake. Nah, that's alright, it's only a bit of petrol, but the thing is when it's on your clothes I think sometimes it's worse than diesel, really, petrol is, because it proper just gets on you, you know what I mean, gives you an headache. But we're just chilling out, loving life. How you lot all doing anyway? You all good? It's nearly getting on for the end of November now, so it won't be long, and it'll be time for the Christmasing period. I don't know, some of you lot are a bit weird, I suppose, probably like, it ain't nowhere near Christmas. I don't start anything to do with Christmas until the 1st of December. When the 1st of December comes, that's when we're like, right, okay, let's think about getting decorations up, let's think about getting all the stuff ready for Christmas. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've already got presents, and things like that, they're all sorted out because you have to buy them throughout the year. Because if you don't buy them throughout the year, you're rushing around towards the end, you know, in December, people are buying things. But not only that are people buying things and things are going out of stock, but you've got to realise that shops, right, they're just unbelievably sneaky. They put the prices up, but you lot probably don't realise it. And some of you lot probably just go along and buy things willy-nilly as it is. But towards the end, when things are in demand, right, they know that things are in demand, they put the prices up. Yeah, you must realise that, you lot. So it pays to buy things throughout the year for people. Obviously you might not realise, you might not know what someone wants, you know, in April. You might think, you know, what are they going to want on Christmas? And they might not even know. And you can say with them, what do you want for Christmas? I don't know yet. But if you go in the shop and you see something that you think somebody might like, just buy it for them and that's their Christmas present, because it will save you money in the long run. I said, what I want to do, I said to my missus, I said, look, because what we normally do is we get a few people a little gift here and there, and we've got our new neighbours, haven't we? So I wanted to get them like a bottle of drink or something. But I asked him, I said, what's your favourite drink? He said, I don't drink. So they don't drink alcohol. So the next thing you can get is like a box of chocolates or something for them. And so I've got to go down the shop and I'm going to get like a box of chocolates, or I don't know, a box of roses, celebrations, and maybe a little packet of sweets or something, box of sweets for their son. But other than that, all sorted, man. What she said to me, my missus, she said, we can't get them anything. I said, why not, eh? Why not? They're nice people. Let's get them a Christmas gift, Christmas present. Leave it on their doorstep, ring the doorbell, and it'll be a little surprise for them. She said, yeah, but what about their traditions? I said, what do you mean, what about their traditions? What's it matter about any tradition? It's a nice gift. If somebody dropped a gift on my doorstep and had a little note on it, Merry Christmas from next door, I'd be like, thank you very much. Whether I ate it or not, doesn't matter, it's a gift. She's like, well, but they're not from this country, they might have different traditions, you can't just give them a gift. I'm like, oh man. It's like, it's tradition in England to give people gifts. So, we're going to give them a gift. So I'm going to go down to, I don't know where I'll go, somewhere, get a little box of roses or something. Get some alcohol-free drink, like a alcohol-free wine or beer or something, but that's a bit... I was going to get them like a bottle of whiskey or something, but they don't drink, so box of roses, probably a tub of Haribo or something for their kid, and away we go. I just love giving things to people. I love giving that. It just makes you feel human. I can hear a motorbike. Is he going to come round this way? Yep. What do you do at Christmas time? Do you give your neighbours gifts? Do you give other people gifts? You know, a lot of the time I think it's nice to give a gift to somebody. You never expect one back. I tell you that as a rule of thumb. Never. You don't give to receive. You give to give, and that makes you feel good by giving something. Even if that person seems ungrateful for what you've given them, you still feel good because you've given them something. So what do you not do at Christmas time? You know, do you, I mean, we always give out Christmas cards. I've always done that. I remember as a kid, you know, when I lived with mum and dad, obviously, because I was a kid, we used to write down the Christmas cards. You know, I used to go with my dad. We'd walk down the street, down the road, and he'd say to me, "Well, that's that house there," and I'd go down and post it in the letterbox, and we'd go along the next one. He'd read them and he'd say, "Okay, that's for that house there, that's for that house," and we'd just go and deliver all the Christmas cards. We don't do all of them now that I live, obviously, in my own home with my wife and my kids. We don't do all of the people down the street, for the reason being I don't know their bloody names. I mean, I've lived there for nearly 13 years now, and I don't know everyone's names. There you go. That's modern neighbourhood for you. But we give out Christmas cards to some of the neighbours that we do know the names of. We write the Christmas cards and put them through the letterboxes and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much that. I mean, when the old people lived next door, we used to give them a little gift, a little present as well as a Christmas card, because they're old people. But yeah. So what do you not do? You tell me in the comments. What do you not do at Christmas? Do you do the whole thing, the Christmas cards? Do you just do nothing, or do you just give a present to one person that you particularly like in your neighbourhood? I said that I've come here for one particular reason. I always seem to find myself. I always find myself just waiting around. It's something that I always find myself doing, just waiting around. Thought I'd go for a little walk while I was waiting around. Got some units here, and obviously there's some businesses being run out of them. And all that's around here is just fields. Look at this, I'll show you. Look at that. Fields. That's all we've got around here, just fields, and it's absolutely brilliant. Only clean hardcore to be dropped here, no plaster. This is that road. I could have been standing up here for that motorbike. I was going to go for a walk down that road and see if there was a cafe or anything down there. Looks like it's a public footpath because you've got the sign there, but there's not a lot else. Car. Yeah, when the motorbikes come around, they sound pretty good. That looks like a sign there, public footpath, that sign says. So I could go for a walk off in that direction. But I'm actually waiting for a lift at the moment, so I don't want to be walking too far, because the person that's coming to give me the lift won't know where I am. I'll tell you one thing though, I'm absolutely starving. Like, absolutely just... That's why I was going to go and try and find a cafe or something. Because, oh man, I'm absolutely famished. I got here what time did I get here? It was an hour, what was it? It was an hour drive, and I got here at about 8. I must have left home at around about 7ish, 7:15, somewhere around that sort of time. I think I got here, but no I didn't, I got here about 8:30. 20 to 9, something like that. And I haven't eaten a single thing, and the time now is 12 o'clock lunchtime. I haven't eaten a single thing or drank a single thing. So I'm absolutely starving. But I tell you what we've got. Today we're having an early Christmas. Reason being, the in-laws are going on holiday, and they're going to be on holiday throughout Christmas. So we're not going to have a Christmas day with them. So they've decided to have their Christmas day today, in the middle of November, which is alright. I ain't complaining. I think it's quite nice. So that just means that we get to have a Christmas party. So once I eventually get picked up from here, I'm going to go and have a Christmas party. So hopefully there'll be more than enough food there to satisfy my growing belly with any luck. So what do you lot, another question of course, what do you lot normally do for Christmas? Do you normally sort of, you know, do you ever have early Christmas parties like what we're doing today? Or is it just not a thing? I mean, a lot of people seem to have. Do you know what seems nice? I don't know whether it's just on the films. You lot tell me, is it just in films? If you're American, is it just in films, or is this a normal American thing? But your Christmases seem really nice and cosy. Christmases in our household are just chaotic and messy and not really that cosy. There seem to be usually just mess everywhere, wrapping paper all over the place on the kids, and just a chaotic dinner at some point in the day. But you lot American Christmases, they seem to be, at least in films, everything's set out nice. You've got your tables, you've got your tree with your presents around it. The kids come down quietly, unwrap a few presents, and then you have your dinner, your Christmas dinner, with your food on your table. Everything's nicely set out. And it just seems like a very cosy, everything's quite dark and dimly lit, very nice and cosy sort of thing. Is that normal for an American thing, or is that only in the films that they do to try and create an atmosphere? But whatever the case may be, I like that. And eventually when I can move into a big mansion somewhere, because don't forget, all of you Americans live in massive mansions, at least you do in films, then I'll be having that sort of Christmas. I just love it. Christmas, I love it. It ain't long now, we're nearly there. Anyway, you lot, my lift is only but a few minutes away, I should think, by this sort of time. So I'm going to see you lot later on. But don't forget, put in the comments, you know, what do you normally do for Christmas? I'll do a bit of a recap. What do you normally do for Christmas? You know, are you excited for Christmas? Are you even excited for Christmas? We're in the middle of November. Well, it's actually the end of November. It's like the 26th of November at the moment when I'm filming this. Where did that come from? When I'm filming this. It's the 26th of November. You know, we haven't got any Christmas stuff, decorations or anything out yet, but the excitement is starting to build for December, because December is the month of Christmas. December is all of Christmas. I don't care what anybody says. Christmas isn't just the week of which the 25th falls on, but it's from the 1st of December right up till the end of December, the day before New Year's Day. That whole month is Christmas, and the excitement is rolling. Even like on Boxing Day and the day after that, you're still like in the Christmas mood, really happy and excited, just the general feel of Christmas. You know, it's a different feel to the rest of the year. I can't imagine being in Whoville, because it's Christmas every day in Whoville, and it must wear out. You must think, this is really boring now. Snow and presents and Christmas trees every day is boring if you're in Whoville. Anyway, you lot, I've been waiting here. I'm going to try and fly the little drone again in a minute. If it works, that's brilliant. I want to get some nice good shots of this scenery. I mean, you can just see some farmers' fields, but from up above, I've flown the drone here before. I've got to be careful though, because it's near Stansted Airport, but luckily it's not within the the flight zones. It's outside, obviously. It's really nice from above, and I want to get some really good shots from above. That's the reason I'm here. I want to get some nice shots of all the farmers' fields and the surrounding scenery with the good old drone. But yeah, so I think the wind's slowly dying down a bit now, so if I do manage to get any footage, I'll put it in this video so you can see what I actually managed to shoot. I wanted the footage for something else, but I'll put a bit of it in this video, and then you can see what I actually managed to get. And it's actually really nice around the sort of areas. Look, Flitchenfield. Is it Flitchenfield or Fetchenfield? I can't remember. I think it's Flitchenfield. Anyway, it's actually where a friend of mine lives near here. If I remembered where he lived and I could walk there, I might phone him up and say, can I come and chill out with you for a bit, Mr. Colin Ketley. But I can't remember where he lives, and I probably can't walk there from here, so I haven't done that. But anyway, I'll catch you lot later on. Don't forget to leave in the comments what I asked about the Christmas and all that kind of stuff, and enjoy yourselves, and I'll catch you on the next one. So ciao for now, you lot.